Hi, my name's Robert. I come to you as an automobile enthusiast that have maintained, serviced, and repaired my own vehicles in excess of 30 years. I've had a car that lasts over 400,000 miles. The current car that I'm driving has over 220,000 miles on it. It's a 95 model. So I hope you can benefit from the information I share. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, this is Robert. I'm going to remove the door panel, front door panel from a Volvo 850. I have a hand grip piece that I bought new from the dealer. Mines have been cracked, and all the ones that I find in the salvage yard are cracked and broken. So I went on ahead and bit the bullet and bought a new one for about 25 bucks. So this video will show you how to get the door panel off in case you need to do anything inside the door, because the door panel has to come off to replace this cup. Okay, the first thing you want to do is remove this piece inside the door panel. Mine is like a suede because it's an 850R, and you can put your finger in there and work it down, and it has snaps. Try not to break the piece as you unsnap it, or you'll have problems getting it back on. So those little snaps, 3 of them, one here, and one here. Next thing I'm going to do is take a T25 or a T30 and take these 2 screws out. So let me pull those 2 screws. Next thing I'm going to do is take the grill off. You can hold it here and put your finger under here, and that piece will pop right off that way. Be careful you don't break none of the plastic clips. Let me get a better grip on that and pull that off. Next thing you do is pull this long screw down in the lower front corner, and that'll free up that part of the door panel. Next thing you want to do is pull this handle up. It pops off. Just pull it straight up. You got to get your fingers under there and pull up on it, and it pops right off. Don't know where it went, but I'll find it in a minute. Now you want to take the screws off of the lower fur area. You have a screw on the front side there. It might be a T15, or you might have to use a small flat tip screw. It's a plastic, almost push pin style, so it's a little tricky. After that, you got a few screws down the bottom. You got one here, you got one here, you got one here, and you got one here, and all of these screws are T25s. After you pull those 4 screws off the bottom and the 1 off the front edge, you should be able to work the door panel off up over that door handle post. Okay, this screw on the front edge, you pull a little screw out, so you have the little screw with the little threads pulled out. Then it has a push pin style thing that you have to pull out of the carpet before this front edge of the door will be loose from the bracket that it goes in. So when you put it back together, you'll push this push pin in first, then you'll screw that little screw in. I used a little flat tip screwdriver. None of my torque bits and stuff that I had handy seemed to fit, but this worked that screw out fine. Okay, I have the screws out of the door panel. I'm going to work it up over this. It should clear this, and it'll come up over the pin that locks the door. So these door panels are in pretty good shape. You want to be careful with your speaker wires once you pull this door panel off. So I'm going to go ahead and give the door panel a little working and work it off. Okay, the door panel easily worked off. As you can see, the speaker wires are there. You can unplug the speaker to pull it the rest of the way away from there. You can see the connection for the mirror. So if you needed to take the mirror off, you just pull that panel and unplug that. That's the mirror. And then you got the door assembly here. So for the window controller and the window regulator. Most of the time, I think these cars have some honeycomb system in these doors. This one seems to be missing, and it also has some panel. And this door inside is white instead of black, so this must be a replacement door from some time. Anyway, to get this cup out, I got 4 deep well sockets that I have to unscrew. Look like 10 millimeters, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull those off and replace that cup. When you're putting it back together, get this top edge stuck in that groove or aim toward that groove. Then make sure you get this handle clear inside the pocket. Don't get it on the other side. And then work the door panel down and get the door latch through that hole there. And then just do everything else in the reverse order. Okay, make sure the door is pressed down in that seal groove. You got your pin out. You got your handle out. Then you look down here and you got your screw holes lined up right here. You should be good to go to put the door the rest of the way back together. If you feel that this information was beneficial, please like it and share it with your social media friends. Go ahead and subscribe to my page so you will get notification of future videos that I post. You can feel free to visit my website, robertspinner.com, post questions, and thanks again for watching.